Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jess from the channel and Instagram account Jess Has Makeup 120. So I have not made a video in a couple weeks. I've been really busy. One of my best friends got married, so I was in the wedding, so we were busy with that. I travel a lot for work, so I've been in full work mode, traveling. So I've just been pretty crazy. We're remodeling some rooms in our house, so it's just been a little crazy. But I have been still ordering makeup, of course, so just wanted to share with you what I got, so I thought I would do a little bit of a haul. So let's jump into it. The first thing I ordered was the Tarte. It's one of their holiday collections. It's Ladies Night, I think is what it is. So you get a couple products in there. When I thought this was, I'm really a big fan of Tarte. I think they do a nice job on most things. So this is, you get a round palette in here. This is kind of a embossed, almost leather, snakeskin kind of thing. And then, yeah, this is the Ladies Night Clay Palette. So this is, it has a bronzer, a highlighter, a full-size blush in the middle, and then some eyeshadows around it. So really pretty. This is what the palette looks like. So here you have your highlighter, your bronzer, your blush in the middle, and then all around are the really pretty eyeshadows. Think one of the, I'm trying to figure out from the back here which is which. So I think this this color right here is Selfie, and then you have Payday, Clutch, Blowout, Own It. Oh, I'm going over here, and then Vanity. So those are the colors. The blush shade is called Glammed, and then the Happiest Hour is the highlight shade, and the bronzer is called Gal Pal. So I thought that this was a really pretty palette. The blush is really super pigmented. It kind of has like a little, it's like a corally color with a little bit of a shift to it. So I thought that was a really pretty intense color. The bronzer and the highlight in this palette are also pretty good. So here's the bronzer and the highlight, and I'm wearing the highlight actually today, and it's a really nice one. So and again, there is the highlight swatched on my hand. So enjoying that. It also came with the clay stick foundation. So this is what the stick foundation looks like. It has this pretty cool like swirl top. I have the color light beige. I think this will work a little bit better for me once my little bit of tan fades. But this I'm really liking. This is so smooth, you guys, and so creamy. It just, I mean, goes on, and I mean, it blends out super well. I like to use a brush and blend it out, but it's just so creamy. I'm really enjoying this. And then with the palette too, the set, I got the double-ended lipstick and lip gloss. This is in the color, I don't know if there is one, Sass is the color. So one side is the lip gloss, and it's a pretty pink, it's pretty pigmented, I think. Where do I have room here? The gloss is pretty pigmented. And then we have the lipstick. And it's just maybe a dark pinky nude color, almost like a dusty rose. And this is the color of the lipstick. So I think it's looking really pretty. So I'm enjoying that. And then it did come with 2 brushes. It came with a foundation brush, which is kind of an angled kabuki type brush. It's really soft. The bristles are tightly packed, so I have been using that to apply that. And then I got kind of like a crease brush. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just like a, you know, regular crease brush. So it's been nice to kind of get in the crease. I don't mind Tarte brushes. I think they're pretty good quality. So so that is it for my Tarte stuff. I did pick up, I went to Sephora just for a couple of things, so I did pick up another like a travel size Urban Decay all-nighter just for some makeup setting spray. Let's see, I did pick up the Rihanna, the Fenty line, the Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow, and I really enjoy this over other lipsticks or even putting a lip liner under it, but this is a super big doe foot, and it has kind of like a fruity candy smell, I think, but I'm really enjoying that. Let's see, I also picked up a Bobbi Brown concealer. I got a sample of the Instant Full Coverage concealer, and I've really been liking it. I have it on today, but the color was a little too dark for me. I think the color that I had in a sample was sand. So I went ahead and picked this up in the color Warm Ivory. So it's just much better suited for my skin tone. And it's just a pretty light color, but this is just a lot better for me. This concealer works really well, and as far as it says, you don't need to set it with a powder, and I did not set it today. I just have it. I didn't take a lot of time on my makeup today, so it's a little, I don't know, not as nice as I usually like it to look, but and I do have the little bit darker shade of the Bobbi Brown concealer on, so, but I do enjoy this concealer. It's very thick and creamy, and it does have really good coverage. Next, I picked up the, as part of the Estee Lauder Victoria Beckham collection, I did pick up one of their lip glosses, and this is in Fired Crystal. And this is really, really pretty. It's just a clear gloss with lots of like a glitter sparkly kind of thing. So this has a really rich smell to it, almost like a musky cognac brandy smell, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I'm gonna put, you can't really tell on camera, I don't think, too well where I put that, but this shade just puts a little bit over what I have on. Now I'm wearing something that I picked up that I'll show you, but I try to put a little of this on. Yeah, so it just gives a subtle glow and a little bit of sparkle to the lips. So I'm enjoying that. I really enjoy this formula, so I picked up another one of these Lancome matte shakers. I don't know if you can see that. But this is in the color 265. I like to mauve it. And I really, like I said, enjoy these formulas. They last all day. They're not, you know, drying to the lips. So this is the one where you shake it, and then on the end you have the color, and then you just kind of dab it on the lips. But like I said, I really enjoy this formula, and I thought this was a pretty mauve color. Okay, next I picked up, and I'm excited about this one, I picked up the Instant Eye Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm really excited to use this. I did utilize one of the trios today on my eyes. I just utilized the Day Eye. So this, I don't know how to do this without the mirror. It's going to be upside down. But so this has 4 different trios for some different looks. They're gorgeous. So the different ones, there's a very light one. It's for like a day eye. And then it goes to like a desk eye, so something that would be a little bit more appropriate for work, into a date night eye. So this is like a golden taupey kind of look. And then finally you have the disco eye, and you have like a shimmery black, a shimmery like grayish green, and then a highlight color. But these are really, really pretty. So I'm anxious to play again with these more. But I've never tried Charlotte Tilbury products, so I'm anxious to try these out. But the Day Eye was kind of okay. It's very, very neutral, very natural, but I'm just working at home today, so, you know, it was fine for today. With that, and I do have on for the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. So this is a smaller sample size mascara. I've never used this before. The brush is pretty big, lots of spiky bristles, so I'm liking it so far. So we'll see how it lasts through the day and see if there's any smudging or flaking. And then finally I did pick up, and I'm so far behind, I did pick up some Jefree Star, his velour liquid lipsticks. Picked up several of these from Beautylish. They were having a sale. So I did pick up 5 of them. So I picked up Family Jewels, which is like a brown kind of shade. So let me swatch this for you. I'm running out of room here. Let's move up here. So this is Family Jewels. Yeah, so that's just like a more brown brick color. I picked up the color Calabasas, which is a really pretty color. It's like a dusty rose kind of color, like a dark, not really a mauve, but I guess like a dusty rose. So I'm going to put that right next to the there. And so that's Calabasas. And then I picked up Hunty, which is like a brownish gold kind of color, but I don't know, it just looks like a nude to me. Like a more brownish gold, or a beigey gold, or beigey nude, not gold, beigey nude. I picked up the color Flamboyant. This is a really pretty color. It's almost like a pinkish coral with, it has like a metallic finish to it. So that's Flamboyant. And then finally I picked up the color Butt Naked, which is like a really light nude color. And put that right there. So this is the color Butt Naked. So yeah, so those are the 5 velour liquid lipsticks that I picked up. So I've never tried any of his products. So I hear a lot of people talk about his velour liquid lipsticks. So I decided to give them a try. So we'll see how they wear. And finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about is this Marc Jacobs palette that I picked up too. This is in Iconic. This is a palette of kind of blues and teals. There's a silver, there's a pretty gold, there's a taupey color at the end. So this is called Whenever. In Doubt is the next shade over. Power Platforms. Make Sure. For Once. They Know Who. And Runs the Show is the final one. So these are really pretty. This blue is gorgeous. This teal is gorgeous. I used this silver on my eyes last weekend for a wedding. So really pretty palette, and I'm enjoying that. So that is pretty much all I picked up. I did, in a previous haul, I did pick up the matchsticks by the Fenty line. So when I went into Sephora, the girl did my foundation, and she used the Fenty foundation. So I was pretty concerned because I hear that it's really drying, very matte. My skin is dry, so I was concerned about how that would wear. I actually wore it for my friend's wedding. I had to mix 2 colors together. One was like 160 and the other was 2 something. But guys, it wore beautifully. I didn't have any drying or cracking. My skin wasn't overly dry. She did say that you know, you have to prep your skin adequately and use the primer with that foundation. So we moisturized really good, let the primer sit, and then worked in sections to apply it. But I really had a good makeup day that day wearing that, so I think I'm probably going to end up picking up that too. On my face today, I have the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion foundation, and I think I have the color Pecan, I think. No, Cashew. I knew it was a nut. Pecan's a really dark color. I have the color Cashew. So I was tossing up between that and the vanilla color, but I think the vanilla color was a little bit too light, so I decided on the Cashew. And I'm going to see how this foundation wears out through the day. It's supposed to be a very seamless, long-lasting, you know, foundation that's very lightweight, medium to full coverage. So we'll see how it wears, and if I like it or not to continue wearing it. So thank you for joining my channel. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe and please hit that like button. Bye guys, see you later.